Welcome, viewer, to Erimo TV. We are at the 6th National Science Week, where I have the privilege of having on set Madam Laichena. Good afternoon.
Afternoon to yourself.
Kindly introduce yourself to my viewer.
Yes, I'm Elizabeth Laichena, the Deputy Principal in charge of Administration, Meru National Polytechnic.
Thank you. Meru National Polytechnic.
Yes.
Congratulations for that promotion from a technical institute to a polytechnic.
Thank you, sir.
Good. We are here enjoying the robotics.
Yes.
And I have come across a robot known as Raia. It's doing very well.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Raia is around 3 years old. The first competition that we held was in 2015. We became number 1. Although we had very many hitches. That's the time we were starting. Okay, so we became number 1. Last year, we became number 2, and we got an opportunity for the deputy principal in charge of our academics and one of the students to visit Bangkok on Aboasia Robotics Contest.
Sometime last
year in August. Out of the 3 students that participated in preparing the robot, one was sponsored to go for that trip. The other one was promised a job immediately. He completed his diploma. And another one was promised a scholarship to pursue degree in China.
In China?
Yes. And in fact, when he went to China after acquiring the diploma, he was told it was at a higher level, so he was required now to do a master's. So he's pursuing a master's degree
in China.
He didn't do a degree; he went for master's.
He went straight for the master's.
Straight for the master's because he was told that he was at a higher level. He could not go back to the degree.
Is it?
Yeah, in China, a diploma in Kenya is equivalent to a degree in China. That is what he was told. Now, the reason why Raia has reached the point it has is because of great support from our principal, who is also in technical, though finally he left technical and pursued a master's degree in human resource, and he was also pursuing PhD. But still, his passion is in technical, because very many things that he does in technical, he does them perfectly. So he has been supporting them so much financially. And many times he goes when they are doing the program or when they are doing the robot, and sees what they are doing.
Now, with this 3 years experience that you have been able to be working on robotics to the extent that you really are performing very well now, what are some of the challenges and the experiences that you have had that maybe you think our viewers should learn in as far as that area of robotics is concerned?
For you to come up with a good robot, you require a lot of money. It's not a cheap project. So the problem was at the start of finance. But as time went by, the principal was able to give the finance, which was required. That is why they have been able to reach where they have reached. But still, I cannot say the finance is enough because we are still using the local materials. We have not been able to import the best materials for the best robot.
Are you saying there is some materials that you would have wished to have,
yes,
which you couldn't get?
Yes.
And if you had got, maybe you would have done a better quality than what you have been able to present?
We do think that if you can be able to import the good materials, we could. If you look at that robot, it is something like it's not really having very good materials that we would wish to have. The other thing is about time factor for our lecturers, because they are also teaching. The students are also, besides making the robot, they are also pursuing their diplomas and other certificates. and they also need to perform well. So that challenge of trying to balance time for preparing the robot and also learning and the lecturers teaching is also been a very big challenge. That is why they do that work after others have gone home, after classes, weekends, and also over the holidays.
What is the benefit that the runners who participate, what do they gain, and what's the impact of the experience on others in the institution? Does it have any motivating bits?
Yes, it has. One, they have been facilitated to come where they are. When others close, if they want to stay for 3 weeks, food will be provided to them, accommodation will be provided to them, free. And currently we are using pay-as-you-eat system. So we pay food for them, accommodation for them free, and they enjoy those facilities. And when they are also going for competition, coming for competition, they are facilitated, both the lecturers and the students. And that one encourages them.
So this Raia robot that you have, how many students are participating in that process?
Six students and 6 lecturers. Yes.
Did you have only one entry? Did the competition allow you to have more than one entry? That maybe you could have brought Raia 1, Raia 2, all of them?
It allows because Technical University of Mombasa has 2
entries.
Yes, we also have 2, but we did not. The team did not concentrate on the second one. They decided to concentrate on one so that they can give enough time to perfect the year. Yes, when you have the 2.
What would have happened if you present? If you present 2, what do you change? Do you change something, or do you make them do exactly the same, meet the same task, or? If you have more than one entry?
If you have more than one entry, I want to believe that they could add the number of students so that now they will not strain. And also they get committed, sacrifice more of their time, and probably they would want to have a different one. Although the program is the same, your program is the way it's
to do the same task.
To do the same task, because it is a requirement that you program it to do that task that is also doing today.
Okay.
Yes.
And now, if I may ask in terms of the impact of this kind of a project to what happens when they are through with their course, what's happening? Do you have a feeling that maybe the skills they acquire in coming up with this robotics is directly useful in the industry, the Kenyan industry? Or do we have a case that they do the project, it sounds very well, and beyond that, that's the end of the story?
So the students that I know benefited are those ones for last year, the 3 of them. But for this year also, I believe they are going to benefit because some of them, when they do it, those students who perform very well, we retain them back in our institution and we give them jobs to encourage them. And majority of our staff, they are our own. We usually promote our own. So this is a very strong team that we are also intending to assist them once they finish. Yeah, we can pick some of them and give them some jobs, as we have done there before. Our estate manager is also from the same department and currently is the one working as an estate manager in our institution. Yeah, so it is our intention to assist them once they are through with this particular their course.
I would like you to comment between the connection between what you're training them, maybe not necessarily in robotics, and the industry demands. We have always had the story of the employers, the so-called industry, saying that the graduates coming from the colleges and universities are coming like they're not ready for the market. Would you comment?
There has been that gap because of the inadequate curriculum. The curriculum is more of theory than practical. But what is happening today, there is TVET SIDAC, Yes, TVET SIDAC, which is actually trying very much to come up with a curriculum. They came to our institution and trained lecturers from different TTIs and national polytechnics on how to develop the curriculum that is competence-based curriculum that will be tailored to the needs. So that now we have not actually started it, doing it, but it is our aim that we are going to work together with the industry and train for the industry. It was the CDAC required us to work together so closely with the industry, so that now one term the students can stay one term in the TTI or the National Polytechnic, another term in the industry, and as they leave the TTI or these training institutions, they are already competent.
What's the response of you as the managers of the polytechnics as well as the teaching staff towards that initiative? How has it been received? You have mentioned it has not been launched. It has not started. How are you responding to it?
During training, we were called upon to be trained on the CBET curriculum. Our lecturers turned up. That is the time we were learning about the CBET. They turned up in large numbers. Out of we were around 153 lecturers. Yes, out of 70 something. So the turn-up was very good. They also liked it very much. And they have been complaining about the curriculum, especially those in technical, that they don't have enough time to train the students on practical base.
They do not have the resources, maybe the requisite technology, maybe the machines, maybe to showcase the technology that they're being taught in the syllabus. But do you have the equipment?
Yes, we have the equipment, but the syllabus does not provide for that time. So it is more of theory. So there is little time for practicals, but we have the equipment ourselves. Yes.
And you have said that that CBET has not started. When is it likely to be started?
I'm really not very sure because it has not been launched for us now to start working with the industry. Working one term and the other term we send them to the industry. We are still waiting.
Okay.
Yes.
I am also informed that CBET has been busy trying to come up with syllabuses. Are you aware of, have they involved you in coming with the syllabuses? So that now the competence-based education is running on a particular syllabus that is approved by TVET CDAC.
That's what I'm saying. They are training. They are training lecturers to know how to come up with the CBET curriculum. Then from there, of course, that is the time now we develop. Actually, they were training us, each department to develop its own curriculum. And the curriculum which is going to train the students now for the industry, not the way we've been doing. So that now as they leave, they can fit in the industry. They will not float and become like they are saying they are leaving the training institutions, and when they go to the market, they are not fitting. They don't have the required skills.
Yes.
Yeah. For the job
Has
market.
it gotten to a point of maybe a little of mention to the students themselves that they start change which is coming up?
Yes, because they have been complaining. We usually tell them that a time is coming when we shall have enough time for practicals. It is not even practicals within our institution. You do even practicals in the industry. Yes.
Wow, okay. Let's come back to the 6th National Science Week. What is your experience? Do you feel like by having your students come to participate in robotics, maybe you also had some other presentation of science other than robotics? Did you have some other entries? Outside, did you have any other projects to showcase? Last
week, the other teams took some other exhibitions to Nakuru, but we didn't win. Yes.
Yeah. So you are not making a presentation here?
Yes, we were not exhibiting.
Okay. Okay.
But we are working on that. We know where we went wrong. Yeah, our lecturers were not really committed. We have talked about it in a meeting, and we've encouraged them to work very hard next year so that they will have something to present.
Okay.
Yes.
Remote TV is keen about industrialize in Kenya. You, as a deputy principal of a national polytechnic, what do you think we need to do so as maybe the polytechnics becomes the sources of the Kenyans who are going to champion industrialization? What do you think needs to be done so that the remote TV comes up and collaborates with you and have a very consistent and clear message of exactly the steps to follow to industrialize Kenya? by view of being a trainer as a national polytechnic? What do you think needs or can be done to take us closer and closer to that goal of industrialized Kenya within the shortest time possible?
Thank you. For us to be able to industrialize our nation, one, we need to come up with a sustainable development project, so that now when our students leave, they can be able to employ themselves, not necessarily waiting for the white-collar jobs. And that is why I was saying, when the CDAC launches the curriculum, the curriculum that
the
CBET curriculum, I am very sure we shall be able now to train them so that when they go, they can fit in the industry, others can self-employ themselves. And as the Meru National Polytechnic, we are encouraging, especially the girl child. You know, women have not been participating in technical education. For them to be self-reliant, we have been encouraging them through a program that we call WITED, Women in Technical Education and Development. WITED. And we have a committee, and we have the coordinator, who has been holding some seminars in secondary schools and primary schools to encourage the girls. And when they come and take the technical course, and especially plumbing, because we don't have plumbers.
Plumbing for girls. Women doing plumbing. I would like to see one who can do that.
Currently, we have employed one who did a certificate in plumbing and finished last year. We've employed her. We gave her internship for 1 year. And now we have given her a job as our plumber. She's our plumber currently. So we are really encouraging them. And others given contracts and many other kind of jobs. So also, because industrialization requires us to have those sustainable projects and also to ensure that our students are able to get the correct skills, we are going to work together with the SINDAC and also the officers in Tibet to be able to work to provide what is needed as we are ready. We are ready as a National Polytechnic to train our students to fit in the industry. Yes.
What's the catchment of the students that you have? Do you have them coming majority from Meru County, or are they national students?
Ours is a National Polytechnic. Yes. So we have people from all over the country. Yes, very many of them. In fact, we don't have very many Merus. Yes. Okay. And majority actually resides outside. Yeah, we have a population of about 3,000. 3,000. And we, within our institution, our polytechnic, we accommodate around 1,200. So the others just reside around. Yes. So which means they are not from around. If they are from around, they would be commuting. Those who commute are very few. Yeah, otherwise, we have all tribes in our National Polytechnic. Okay. Yes.
Well, in your concluding remarks, what do you want to say about the 6th National Science Week, as well as the future, this Kenyan goal of achieving the Vision 2030? How does this Science Week and the robotics that we are doing and the many other activities which are happening there, how do you see them taking us closer and closer towards
industrialization?
Yes.
Yes, I would say, and I will start by thanking NACOSTI for holding this kind of Science Week to enable our institutions, the students, the lecturers to exhibit their skills. Because that is what is going to encourage them. If you look at where we have the exhibitions, there are some of the institutions that have come up with new innovations, which people have learned. Personally, I've learned so many things out of it. And I believe even the others, our students, have also learned. And with that one, we can be able to come up with more innovations. Because now there are some things that we did not know that could assist us. Like I've seen a project where people are using the peels from potatoes, and they have prepared very nice cakes that I've also eaten. So that one makes us think more and more of better things. And because it's talking about innovation, it is also psyching us, all of us, not even the students and anybody who has come. We are being psyched to think more about Vision 2030 of industrializing our nation. Yes.
Thank you very much, Madam Laichena.
Yeah, thank
you, sir. It was my joy having you on my set. And congratulations for doing such a good, exceptional performance.
Thank you,
I
sir.
hope and I wish that your courage will win this year once more.
It will. We are already number 1. We have played six games, and each 100%.
100%.
So 600. Yes.
Thank you.
We are still number 1.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much.